Alrighty, guys and gals, it's Big E from the King's Room. I'm just giving you a little channel update here on something that may or may not happen in the coming week or weeks. Um, I've got videos for tomorrow for the 16th, and I've got one for the 17th, and that's it. That's all I have recorded. And I may not be able to get any more recorded this week. I'm going to do my best. Um, so it's kind of an update on my dental situation. I've not been able to sleep really because of dental pain. And the last update I put out basically went through, where I was at and upcoming appointments and things like that. So I have an appointment to get probably two teeth extracted in mid-November, which is a long way out. But one of these teeth is so painful, the nerve pain, I can't eat, I can't sleep, just on and off. Horrible. It's been excruciating. So, anyway, yesterday, I actually called the dentist in the afternoon and I explained to her what was going on. I said, I know my appointment's next month, but I am in severe pain. Is there any way I can get in earlier? And I was thinking maybe I will get in later this week, but they put me on hold and then they came back and said, can you get in here in an hour? And I was like, absolutely. It's only like 5 minutes away from me. So I went in. I was a nervous wreck, but the pain overwrote how nervous I was, my anxiety and all that stuff. Anyway, I was in there for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And I'm not kidding. He tried to numb this thing for an hour. She said I had like twice or three times the amount of Novocaine that she usually uses, which is twice to three times the number of needle pokes. What was happening is everything else was numb. My whole face, my tongue, lips, I couldn't feel anything except the tooth. And the weird part is it was only on the front part of the tooth. If I took my tongue when I was in that chair, I couldn't feel the back. But if I put the tongue up and pressed down, it was like somebody was stabbing me in the jawbone. So that's a nerve pain, if you're wondering. It was excruciating. So she numbed me up. And by the way, if you have phobias or fears about the dentist, hopefully you've already clicked off this video. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but after they numb you, what they'll do is they'll push in certain areas and they'll hook it and try to pull up just to see how you're going to react, to see if you're really numb. I was not numb at all. So she did this like three or four times with this Novocaine or whatever they use, which is shots. And it got to the point, like the last time she tried, she was actually pushing the needle into the tooth, into the top of the tooth. And I was just trying to bear it, thinking, if I can just get it numb, she can get it out of my head. It never happened. It just would not go numb. And she says this happens sometimes. She kept calling it an angry tooth. But I think the problem is infection. It was infected and swollen, which was causing issues. So I left not being able to feel. I mean, I couldn't feel my face, but I could feel the tooth was throbbing. Throbbing is with your heartbeat is what you're feeling actually. And it was excruciating. So she said, look, I want you to, so she wrote me a prescription for amoxicillin, which is an antibiotic. And I started that this morning. I'm going to take it twice a day for a week, and then I'm going to go back and she's going to try this again. But she says to deal with the pain, I'm taking 1,800 milligrams of Tylenol and ibuprofen together every 6 hours. 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen and 800 milligrams of Tylenol every 6 hours. And It's actually helping. I didn't know you could take that much, honestly. I'm taking it with a ton of water because it can it can ruin the lining of your stomach and cause stomach bleeding and all kinds of other stuff. But the trade-off is severe nerve pain. So that's what I've been doing, and I started that yesterday. So I just took my third dose of the Tylenol and ibuprofen. I'm just taking it every 6 hours. It keeps the swelling down. It's still painful, but it's like at a normal level toothache is what I'll say. It still hurts, but it's not like it was before where I couldn't do anything. So anyway, I'm going back next week after the antibiotics run their course, and she's going to try this again. She says if you're having the same problem, if the tooth just doesn't want to come out, I'm going to have to recommend you go see an oral surgeon. So the closest oral surgeon is in Las Cruces, New Mexico, which is about an hour and a half drive from me, I believe. Hour and a half, 2 hours. It's all the way out to the east. Pretty long drive. The problem there is I don't have insurance to cover it. But what the oral surgeon will do, they'll sedate me either with like nitrous oxide, or they call it laughing gas, or something else. I'm not sure. But she says you won't feel anything, essentially, which is what I want, because I've got a pretty high tolerance for pain. But what she was doing in my mouth was unbearable. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Anyway, the whole point of this video is I'm trying to manage pain, and I'm exhausted because I'm not sleeping very well. I'm falling asleep for 15, 20 minutes at a time and waking up because this thing's hurting. And I'm a side sleeper, which means all night I go from my right to my left side, but I cannot sleep on my right side at all. So it's been rough. Right now I feel like okay. I think I'm coasting. You know how you've been awake too long? It's almost like you get like this weird second low energy wind or something. So I'm going to try to get a couple of recordings in today. I hate missing stuff on the channel, but it is what it is. We did finish up Fright Night for anybody who's following that. The finale was last night, I believe, which is perfect because I need a little bit of space. And I was planning to take like a week anyway from the Fright Night series. I don't know what we're going to play next. But we'll figure it out. I may do a poll on the channel. I may play Amnesia Bunker. That came in second place last poll, I think. But we'll figure something else out. But it might not be until this is taken care of. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I have no idea how long it's going to take. Like if the next week doesn't go well, I don't know how long I have to wait to see an oral surgeon. Hopefully not long. The other part of that is going to be me managing the payment, trying to pay a little bit at a time or something. We'll see what happens there. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know, if days come up where you're only seeing one video or two or none, just know that I'm trying. I'm just not able to do it. So like I said, I'm going to take advantage of today where it's not throbbing pain. I mean, I just can't drink or eat on that side or brush it with my tongue or anything. And I do the best I can. So I don't want to make this a long video. That's all I wanted to say to you guys. And I guess that's it. Thank you for hanging with me, and I will give you another update. Now, I did get the video where I was in my car before the dentist's office, and I watched it here. I don't know if I'm going to release it. It's just, I don't like the angle that I shot it at. And it's just basically me talking about how nervous I am, about my symptoms and what I go through, and a little bit of about insurance and things like that. It just wasn't, it's not very interesting, I don't think. I mean, I still have it over here. Maybe I do it or something. Maybe I'll do another one and then I'll put all these together or something for like a freak show. I don't know. But that's it for me. Thank you guys for the support. I'm doing the best I can, and I'm going to try to keep up with the schedule if I can. But whatever happens, hopefully I'll get this taken care of in the next month or the next couple months, and I'll be pain free and a lot happier in my life. So take care. Love you guys. I'll see you in a future episode of something.